While the jury is still out on whether quantum mechanics is real or not, it is my firm belief that it is something that kids need to be aware of. What Einstein's theory of relativity did in the 20th century, quantum mechanics will do that in the 21st century. Quantum mechanics is supposed to be something that will bridge spirituality and science together. What does that mean? There is something known as the observer effect. What was done is that electrons were collected and they were shot through a single slit. When they were shot through the single slit, they behaved like particles. Then there were multiple slits made. Let's say, for example, right now, 4 slits. And when those 4 slits were there and the electrons were put through it, they behaved like waves. It formed a wave pattern that went through the slits with the straight lines along the slits stronger and then slowly dimmer slits on the periphery. Then they put an observer to see why was it when it was a single slit it was a wave, it was a particle, and when there were multiple slits it was a wave. Once they put an observer, the electron particles behaved like particles, not a wave. This is known as the observer effect. Same way in our own lives. When somebody is observing us, we try to behave differently. And if we see this world is obsessed with trying to impress other people. Now, I don't say this is quantum mechanics. While there is some spiritual aspect to it, we are looking so much on the outside versus looking on the inside. The other effect in quantum mechanics is known as the power of intention. If we have good intentions, we end up with good actions. If we have bad intentions, we end up with bad actions. If we collectively have good intentions, then there's a collective of good actions that take place. And that is what the world needs today. So quantum mechanics is going to be some sort of a scientific barometer which will help us link spirituality to it and help us gain a better understanding. Of course, it is going to take some time. Some of the theories still have to be well thought through. Some empirical results have to come through. But so was the world many years ago. People thought that the world was flat. And those who professed that the world was round, like Galileo, were imprisoned. They were ostracized. And it took the world a long time to know that yes, it is round. The telescope had to be invented to empirically prove that the world is round. Same way, Einstein's theory of relativity, E is equal to mc square, had to come into position to say that things are relative to the speed of light. Same way, some formula will come about to help us understand how spirituality and science fit together. And hopefully, quantum mechanics will do that. So it is important that we understand the observer effect, the power of intention, and other related processes that will help us gain a better understanding of spirituality and science. This is what we expect children at EBHLE to learn. Even if some of these things are not fully understood, it is good to be aware of them, because this is what will happen in the 21st century. This is what will be uncovered and discovered during their lifetime.